It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Today we have this little teddy bear cabochon that I have a lot of, but it's like this. I thought I would use, but I never got a chance to use it. So we're going to use it today because I've been working on these antennae, the teddy bear antennae. So I want to recreate some smaller ones for my dolls. But yet, I wanted to make something for Allen Milk, but this is a bit big. So we're going to downscale it. Downscale the bear so it's the right size. Hopefully I will succeed, but we'll have to cut this into pieces. So I will just need to downscale it by cutting pieces off it, because that one was way too big. So I just need to get it to be smaller than this. So I was risking my scissors for this, so I'm just sticking to these pieces of it. So that's all I wanted from it. Maybe I'll use another parts for something else. This is cut off. Now I'm going to put it on a piece of cardboard to actually build the little teddy bear thing. So let's just get it all on. And we're going to build it up, and the thing that I'm trying to do is smaller than what it was before I took it apart. Partially, it's the definition. I will paint over this, but I have to build that up first, because I want a small teddy bear for such a tiny doll antennae. Using the original to make sure it's smaller and keep it smaller. Okay, that's way better. Now I'm going with the white beads to give it micro limbs, because it's a micro teddy bear thing. So let's get this on. Let's just glue this on, and we're going to set it on this, and this will be the other part of antennae, so we'll get a bead on that, hoping it will all work. So let's just get this onto it, not that, or we're not going to use it, because what if I can't get it on? But it is smaller than, kind of smaller what it used to be. Let's check it with Allen Milk's face. It's better. It will have to be painted all white later. So it is about trying new things for Dolls Idea Sunday. So let's let this dry. Using white stretchy fabric, I made the base for the hoodie, but I was not intending to keep it white. I wanted a pastel color. So let's remove it for the coloring. I don't want to mess Allen Milk up, his clothing or hair, so let's just remove this. There, removed, but at least I've made the base for this. And I've used the leftovers for the big antennae version just to stabilize it. It also has to dry. But yet, I don't know if I should do yellow or what color should I do. Even I don't want to go too bright or dark. I want to keep it pastel, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do turquoise, pastel, turquoise. Perfect. I have this wool, so frost blue would be the perfect color to what I'm doing. But I'm going to flip it over to the side that you don't see, because it will lighten the color of this really frost blue. And I'm just going to feather it so it gives off the illusion of the wool that I'm actually going to use. Just feather around the fabric, because that actual wool would be too bulky on such a tiny doll. So that's why I'm doing this, because look how tiny this is, and look at the wool. Get out of here. Don't talk about how this is not going to work with this. But it could work with that. The little teddy bear dried way faster than I intended it to. So now I'm going to paint it white, because the original antennae is white, as the teddy bear white, so it's testing the scale. Okay, that's the best I could downscale it to. Time to paint parts white, completely white. So let's just water down the acrylic paint, because I want it as smooth as possible. The paint job to be as smooth as possible. Get those bubbles out of here. The beads are coming off, but it's fine. I'm going to redo that after doing all that painting. Anyway, so that's what. I'm just going to re-glue that here real quick. So let's get the ear on. So going to smoothen it down. It is quite fragile, so I need to be careful with that. And let's just paint it all over with the white. There we go. It does need to dry, so let's leave it to dry. After the white paint has dried, I re-glued the eyes, and I decided to put glue all over it, because you know what, I've decided to flock it. Instead of just painting it, I'm going to flock it with pieces of cut up wool. So that's what I'm doing. Getting white pieces of wool and cutting it as small as possible. Multicolored wool, so I did not want tiny bits of other colors in it, so that's what. Now let's get it on to get that flocking all over it. Let's get more of it on. get it onto this area here. And cut it as small as possible until looks good. And now we're going to let it dry. It dried. I'm going to attach the wire and the button to the back of it so it could hold up the way I want it to hold up. So now it's time to glue that in. And we're going to need another drying session that will last until the next day. Probably to the next day. So let's leave that to dry. The glue dried. Now it's time to stitch that on. The teddy bear and also the bead antennae. So let's just get it on already by stitching it on. So let's get a needle and thread, and we're going to stitch it on. But first, let's just get this thread and stitch it on with a needle. So we are doing it. Stitching it on. Stitched on. It looks like this right now. Let's get almond milk for trying it on. And ta-da! It's cute. I think it needs something more to it. Let's add strings with a needle and thread because I think that will look better. So let's get it on already. I think that looks way better. And that is the finished product of today's Idea Sunday. So Szewczak, what do you think of this teddy bear antennae hoodie? Please tell me in the comments. And bye, Szewczak. See you in another video. Bye.